friends. I am back home. Finally, I did stay away an extra day. I'm terribly sorry that I did not film all my food for today. I truthfully did not have lunch. We had a late lunch, early dinner, and it was salad. It was walnut and feta cheese with cranberry, and the other salad was grilled chicken, and it was a mix of cucumbers and lettuce and onion, some tomato. Sorry about that. And I did put some raspberry vinaigrette. It was Ken's. If you're familiar with that brand, it was 70 calories for 2 tablespoons. So I did pretty good with that. I did have a piece of it, and if you're familiar with olive bread, I had a piece of that, maybe a third of a roll. I'm not really worried about that. I didn't track, quite honestly, but the way I'm figuring it, I did not eat off plan. I ate things that I would eat on. I don't like the idea of on plan, off plan. You either ate too much extras, or you didn't eat enough protein, or you maybe ate more protein than normal, more of your power fuels, more of your smart carbs. It's just that that's not off plan. I don't look at it that way. Other people do, and that's their prerogative. I'm not saying they shouldn't. I try to keep a positive perspective. I think it's very important. It helps you keep your head in the game. I mean, this is just the way I think. I'm not doing like positive self-talk or anything. Because as I've said many times, this is just Maxie again, scritching. I've changed. I am not, Max, please. And I don't know how to really word this. In a diet mode. I need to make my changes. I need to get this weight off. And this is what I'm doing. However long it's going to take, if I lose 2.2 a week, or I'm not going to lose 2 pounds a week at this point, but even from the beginning, because when I originally started, I was 160 pounds. But when I started on Contrave, October 22nd, I was 154 pounds. I did manage to get 6 pounds off, but it took me months, and what I was doing wasn't working. And I explained I was getting very frightened. But at this point in time, at my age, I'm finally in a good place with this diet thing after being a chronic dieter since I was 8 years old. Literally. I want to be a healthy person. So what I'm doing, all these things you see, is to go in that direction and maintain as best health as I can and a healthy weight. So I'm about 6 pounds away to my goal. Never thought I'd get here. Never thought I would get this close. So I'm rejoicing in that. You know, if it's 6 pounds to go or 20 pounds to go and you've lost 100 or you've lost 50 or 70 or whatever, the time isn't to look back. The time is to say, I accomplished that. That means I can do this. And I'm going to fight like heck to do what I need to do to get to my goals to be healthy. Because I want to live. For me, I don't want to be in a wheelchair. I don't want to get a life-threatening illness. If I could do anything to take good care of myself, to be here for my children, my grandchildren, and my husband, well, and my family, I'm going to do the best I can. I will not give up. And I didn't give up. I wanted to give up, just like probably many people out there. But I'm encouraging you to never give up. If take it one meal at a time, one snack at a time. Don't overwhelm yourself. I saw something today. Don't, because you ate a piece of cake that was 500 calories, trash your whole day. Start with your next meal. Go for a walk, just to do something healthy for yourself. Support your own self, because nobody could do that for you. People can talk to me till the cows come home. Until I decided, I woke up with that light bulb going off that I was praying for. I can't say enough times over, and I know that other people out there are frightened, people in my age group, maybe more than anyone, or people that, are developing diabetes, pre-diabetes, um, metabolic syndrome, all those things, and all the complications that come. It's a frightening place to be when you feel like your life is going to be a lot shorter than what you would like it to be, or you're going to be suffering pain. You're going to need surgeries to replace joints that maybe you wouldn't have needed so soon if you didn't have all this weight. Maybe you could have extended it out, or not have it at all. So, what did I eat all weekend? Just to give you a brief synopsis. Yeah, did I enjoy the things I baked? I sure did, but I did notice myself. I was having that healthy thin mentality, as it's called, by the woman that diets the fattening. I wish I could remember her name. I'll have to write it down. But that's what she calls it, your healthy thin mentality. I just ate a piece. I was full, but I wasn't. That's a change in me. I just had it. I didn't worry about it, and I moved on. And I didn't do it in a way that I was cheating. Is really, I think, most important. That's critical, because when you think you're cheating, which to me you can only do in a relationship, or if you're like taking a test or something of that nature, is when everything falls apart. Because then you have all this self-doubt and this feeling badly about yourself, and negativity comes, and then you do it worse. Because I'm speaking out of my own experience, and I know I'm not alone. So you just go in that spiral down and then tomorrow I'll start Monday, and then Monday comes and goes, and something else, you try something else. Like when I go to Terry's, most of the time Terry's baking delicious things or cooking delicious things, and if I choose to taste it, I just taste it. I know I could eat the whole thing, but it's not an issue for me anymore. What does Contrave maybe have to do with that? I think Contrave helps me be a much healthier person by accident. And I've been very blessed with that. I think at nighttime it helps me that I don't binge, because it is really helpful to people who binge eat. It shuts that part of your brain off that's looking to binge eat. It's a little more involved in that, but basically that's what it comes down to. So yeah, am I going to say that's not happening for me? Well, great if it is, and great if it's Contrave that's helping me do that. Just the way it's great that Contrave is helping me sleep, and that I'm not in pain, and I can bake, and I can crochet, and I'm going to start sewing. My life, yeah, I take a medication. Hello, most people take a medication for something or other, at least at my age, maybe a lot more than I do. I know my husband, Jim, does. Yes, I'm sorry. Anyway, I've been on for 8 minutes. I'm going to say I'll see you in the next video now, but I just wanted to send the message home that I took this weekend as a time of reflection and a learning moment to share with you, because I think it went fine. I'm not going to think about what that scale is going to say tomorrow. It didn't say anything good on Friday. It may be great tomorrow. I don't know. I'm not worried about it. I'm more concerned about, or I should say, almost elated about, the things that I am reflecting on from this weekend. That I don't feel badly at all. That I feel good about this weekend. I ate a lot of salad. I ate salad for lunch and dinner on Saturday, for lunch and dinner on Sunday. Yes, did I have some of the things I baked? I had the savory foods I baked, but primarily my body was asking me for salad, and I ate the watermelon salad that I had bought at Sam's Club. It was so delicious. If you can access that salad, go for it. For $2.98, serves 3, so it's 110 per serving with the dressing on it. Delicious. I'm going to try and hack it for less calories. But that's just smart carb, because I stay away from bread. Bread is not my friend. Bread clogs me up. Bread gives me a lot of inflammation and it stalls me. So I try not to eat it daily to make up for times when I do eat it. If that makes any sense. Probably not. But in any event, for me, this weekend, and again, people, oh, you're in the end of your journey. This is my third time on this journey, okay, kids? So I'm not speaking from a place of not knowing. There's been times in my life when I've been strict to the T, and it was wonderful. And I maintained it for 6 years. But now I'm not in that place anymore, and I went up 25 pounds. And that wasn't an option for me. And truthfully, it's not going to ever be an option again. I will try to do as much anti-inflammatory whole foods as possible. I do love them, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to go somewhere and I'm going to have other choices to make that are not going to necessarily be on those lists. And I'm going to have to kind of live with those choices, live with those occasions. But I have to do it in a way that's mentally healthy, because that's where you get in trouble. When you have something, you go somewhere, and then the world is ending, and you just go on that. I've done it many times. You go on that. You're off and running, and you're going downhill, and you're stumbling like a snowball all the way down the hill. So that's the message that I wanted to convey to you today. I apologize again that I didn't have video. It's kind of awkward sometimes when you're not home and you're, if it's Jim and I and we're out, I could, and I'm able to, I can video. But when I'm with other people and you're out, sometimes it's just a little bit awkward. And people are talking and you're trying to video. You can't tell them to be quiet while I video. That just doesn't work. You're in a social situation. But in any event, thank you all for watching. I much appreciate everyone. I'm starting to see people post all this cool food in the Facebook group. And we're saying this is not a diet. It's not a diet. Unless you want to put it in your head that it's a diet. And it could be very tasty and delicious. You might have to put a little bit of effort in. But people have great ideas out there. We have a lot of good people in the group. If you have not joined the Facebook group, the link is in the description box. Please take a check out of the group. You don't have to say anything in there. You can just check us out. You can leave if you're not happy with the group. I also have come across other groups where people are rude and obnoxious, and I did make a post about that this is a safe place for people to come, and people should be able to ask whatever question it may be. And people should be able to answer people's questions as they see accordingly, of course, with all mutual respect. We all know that. We're not kids. And no one should be harping on anyone. And I haven't seen any of that. I'm very happy about that. But I don't like it when I see it elsewhere, and it makes me feel really bad. So I thought I would mention it in the group, and I did. Just to make everyone know. Because some people will post, other people prefer not to post, and that's all fine. But if you want to ask a question, you should feel comfortable. It says support in the title of the group to ask. Because my purpose in doing this group is for us to help each other. I learn from other people all the time. If you post a recipe, I might not have thought of that, and I might say, oh, gee whiz, I'm going to try that next time. And it may be the difference between, for some people, staying with Nutrisystem or not. Because if they're bored with the food or they don't know what to do with the food and they think it's terrible, if we all post, people post their ideas and their stuff that they do, it gives other people ideas they may not have thought of, including me. So on that note, if you like the contents of my videos, please give me the thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, 37% last time I checked. We are up to 91 if I didn't lose anyone today. So that means we're 9 people away from my free giveaway. I'm really happy about that. Excited. And we have a lot of people in the group, which is very, very nice. And so if you don't mind hitting that bell so you're notified every time I upload, that would be great. I also am putting in a clip of City Island, which is part of the Bronx. It is an island, yes. I have to go over the bridge to get there. It's a really beautiful place. I did take a clip. Again, when you're with other people, you know, you can't do sightseeing on video necessarily. People talk, and I've said that already. So without further ado, I'm going to say goodbye and thank you again, and I will see you all in the next video.